This Jocks 94.5 podcast is brought to you by Millennium Satellite and Video. Log on to msbnow.com. TV excellence everywhere. That's Millennium. McElroy and Cubelic in the morning starts now.
All right, welcome in. McElroy and Cubelic in the morning, 7 a.m. Glad you're with us. Probably talk more college football today because our attempts to focus on the World Cup the last few times the U.S. has played won't be as enjoyable today. That was gross last night. There's not really another way to put it. It was cool that they got where they got. It was great to see the support, the country come together. A lot of people get on board, get excited about it. But there was not one point last night, Greg, for me, the soccer amateur viewer, that felt like the U.S. was the better team on the field.
No. I told Meredith I think she walked in at like 20 minutes remaining. Or 20 minutes into the game, just doing bedtime with May. And I told her, I was like, we are very lucky right now it's not 5-1. 5-0. Because there was a couple, our goalie made 2, maybe 3 saves that were legit. And they had some real near misses in a few different spots as well that could have very easily been cashed in. I mean, they might not score every time they touch it down there, but we didn't have one look that was even remotely promising, which leads me to my next question. Actually, I'll wait. I feel like you have more that you'd like to say about the game, but I felt like we were fed fool's gold yet again when it comes to U.S. soccer.
7-2 shots on goal, which, John, what do we always say about soccer/hockey?
I believe it is shoot more, score more.
Yeah, well, they were doubled up in shots as well. 15-7 the U.S. was. Malik Tillman hits a free kick to get the only goal on board for the U.S. As Greg stated, it started early. Goal in the 9th minute for Charles de Ketelaere. He was balling last night, by the way.
He was a beast.
He had 2 goals. He had 1 assist. After the Malik Tillman free kick, 56 seconds later, he bumps another one in. So, as you stated, it never really felt competitive. It did feel like there was a little momentum before Belgium added their 3rd goal, a couple of maybe moments where the U.S. probably had an opportunity to maybe go do something, and then obviously goal 3 just put it out of reach, and then it was over from there. It was an odd game early, though, like multiple Belgium players clinching to life on the field. Didn't know if they were going to have to be like medevaced out of there. Just some more serious injuries than we're used to seeing in soccer. But I don't know if that was like a substitution strategy. I think the one gentleman was actually injured, as you saw him with like some really fancy crutches after the game. But it was
that dude had something on his knee anyways. I don't know what it was, but something was up there.
It was a weird watch and not an enjoyable watch because, like you said, the U.S. was not in that game at any moment in time. Spain also takes down Portugal yesterday. They'll move to the World Cup quarters for the 6th time in their history. Today at 11 a.m. on Fox, you get Argentina and Egypt. You get 3 p.m. Switzerland and Colombia. Those teams join France and Morocco, Spain, Belgium, Norway, England for the chance to go to the quarterfinals of the World Cup. So that's essentially my synopsis of it. I don't feel like there's a lot more to talk about other than Belgium players were dropping like flies, and at no point in time did the U.S. appear to be the better team.
Well, a couple takeaways here from just big picture. And I found great joy. And so I was very much looking forward to yesterday's game. Was kind of, it was appointment television. I mean, we turned the TV on at 5 o'clock to watch the pregame show. Like, it was actually, I enjoyed being behind it. Like, as someone that doesn't know a lot about soccer, I just felt like a fan. It was just kind of fun. Don't know a lot about Belgium, so went into it expecting us to be very much in the mix. After all, them and Mexico are the same in rankings, and we've beaten Mexico before. Mexico's number 10, Belgium was 9, but at one point the night before, Belgium was number 10, Mexico was number 9. So that's all right, we got a shot today. Be the best team we played, but we got a shot. Here's the honest question. The U.S. beat the 28th, the 34th, and the 61st team on home soil. They lost to the 27th team in Turkey, and then they lost to number 10 in Belgium. And we are acting like this is some breakthrough. I feel like this is par. This is level to me. If we're using a golf analogy.
Let me stop you right there.
Yeah.
Why was everyone saying levels 77 times after the game last night?
That's what you say. I mean, by the way, that isn't it's par, using a golf analogy. Level, breaking from level, second level. There's a lot of different interpretations.
Moving on in the bracket? Like, you're going
to
up
me,
to
like,
the next level?
We have made, yeah.
Like Zoltan said, and the guy next to Zoltan said levels at least 32 times in the postgame last night. He just literally kept, his response to what their breakdown of the game was, like I said, levels. And I was just like, is Drake watching? And we're trying to impress him? I literally had no idea what they were talking about.
No idea. I don't know the answer to that.
John?
I watched it on mute, so
okay.
No.
Damien, did you watch the post game? You know what I'm talking about, though. Like they just kept, bouncing back and forth, saying, like we said, levels.
Yeah, no, I mean, I definitely feel like I hear
Maybe
that.
he said lovers. I don't know. He has that accent.
No, it's levels. They kept saying, because Alexi Lala said it too. He goes, like they both said, there's levels to this. Drake told us that.
I definitely think levels is a very, very soccer-y term. Using it in...
Meaning they have improved?
No, it's just very soccer-y. Like, like there's certain...
You're like, making less sense than them.
There's
right now.
Tennessee. There's also Tennessee. There's not Tennessee. Tennessee terms like love.
Ace, deuce.
Ace, break.
Yes, get it.
Like, I feel like levels.
Volley.
Levels, wings, finish. Like, there's things that...
Spray
class. Paint. Like there's a bunch of soccer-y terms.
Okay.
But I didn't play. I don't know anything about soccer. I'm just watching as a fan, like you. But here's where I'm getting at. Like, in all seriousness, we beat the 28th, the 34th, and the 61st team on home soil with a tremendous advantage in the stands, with all the momentum going into the game behind us. We lose to Turkey A. I know everyone said, we played our backups. All right, well, we still lost. It was like a deflating. I was disappointed after the game. Like, it was a deflating loss at the end of the group stage. And then we got smoked, absolutely embarrassed by the 10th ranked team.
The other part of that, Greg, is I heard a lot of discussion about how we played Belgium however many years ago, and that was Belgium's best team ever. Not one of our best teams. This was our best team ever, and this is not near the best team that Belgium has had in the World Cup. So that setup also probably didn't make things great for a lot of people either.
I think they wanted us to watch, and they clearly did a great job of making us believe we had a chance. But the reality is we were the 17th ranked team in the world. We made to the round of 16. That to me is about to be like we did what we were kind of expected to do. No, like we have expanded the knockout stage from 16 to 32. So they added an extra round of the playoffs, if you will. Getting out of group stage is no longer a feat. After all, three of the top four teams in the group move on.
Do you now regret not playing your starters in your last group stage game and just finding a way to win that game?
I would have liked. I don't know. Momentum's a weird thing. There's so much time between the games. I don't know. I have no idea.
There's a lot of time between games.
There's a lot of time between games. I think they would probably be all right. But in all reality, and then we are fortunate enough to play Bosnia and Herzegovina in the first round of the playoffs, in the first round of the knockout stage, who's 61st in the world. And yeah, we beat them. It was great. It was a fun game to watch, and I was all in. My family was all in. We couldn't get enough of it. It was a blast. We were so excited about it. Man, we get all this momentum going into yesterday's game, and it's like we get embarrassed. And we weren't even competitive. It wasn't even close. We didn't have any looks. We couldn't even get it halfway into their territory before we turned the ball over. Pulisic was awful. And I don't know anything about soccer, but all I know is that every time they pass it to him, the guy lost it 2 seconds later. I'm not sure what. And then he gets hurt, and I feel like he's got hurt multiple times.
I don't think he's been healthy the whole deal.
But I think he's been. It's just. I don't know. I just feel like
it's a bummer to go out this way.
It's a super bummer. And I don't feel like this was, everyone was like, oh, what a breakthrough for American soccer. Was it?
I didn't feel like the guys on the panel last night would agree with that. I think they'd be more in line with you that, this was an opportunity for you to actually prove something and you didn't. That was the messaging that I felt like those three were delivering. Per Google AI, and soccer, quote, levels usually refer to three main things: league division, skill tiers, and recreational youth leagues, or the score of the game. So I think it
break
sounds
from
like
level means like you took the lead.
Or if you are there now, as in a lot of people I think were beginning to believe with this team after a couple of games, essentially I think what they were trying to say last night was, no, there is a different level to this when you start getting to maybe the quarterfinals or semifinals, and y'all ain't there yet. Which is unfortunate because I think a lot of us thought this. I thought it looked different. I don't know a lot about soccer. I'm not an expert, but I loved seeing some of the U.S. guys, actually get in other guys' faces, not back down. I thought it was
tougher.
really,
I agree.
I thought it was really cool yesterday that there were a couple of moments when a U.S. guy got clipped and then just got back up and played. And I saw that in multiple games.
Now with Pulisic.
Like I said, I do think he didn't play in the first few games as much because he's been injured, but guys actually shoving people out of the way. And it's like, all right, this team's got like a little something to them.
Heck yeah. We got red cards.
Let's go. We got
red cards that weren't red cards.
Let's go. Like, this is how we operate.
I did like this team a lot. I just wonder if I got caught up in the celebration of America 250 and that plus soccer all together.
The fireworks show definitely. They stayed up too late watching fireworks.
There was just something very patriotic about the last month. It's been really enjoyable. It's been a lot of fun. And then I think last night Maris you're in a terrible mood. I was like, I'm just so disappointed.
It was a bummer.
I'm just so disappointed. I'm like, I thought it was different. I thought we had a chance. It felt different. And my buddy told me, he goes, look, we were super dominant the first couple games. I was like, yeah, we were dominant against the teams that were ranked 27th or 28th and 34th. All right, yeah, we played great. I mean, it was just a bummer. But I think it was a perfect confluence of events. There was a lot of patriotism in the air in the last month, understandably so. We also have the U.S. making an unbelievable World Cup run, or so we thought. So last night felt like more of a gut punch than I've ever experienced as a soccer fan. I've just never had high hopes. I've always been, hey, this is fun. That was the way I approached soccer in the past. This is fun.
There hasn't been a lot of reason for hope, I don't think, prior.
No, but
really.
It's we're playing with house money with every World Cup game for as long as I can remember. Every World Cup I've watched, dating back to South Africa in 2010, to the other to Qatar, to all these other places they've been, it always felt like we were playing with house money. This is great. I don't expect us to do anything. So every game we win is man, this is awesome. And now it's I expect to win and we get embarrassed and it's dang it.
Pulisic last night, he lost possession 14 times on 19 passes, 36 touches. No cross attempts, which the crossers, you would think Belgium had some air raid background with the way that they were wearing out the crossers last night.
Did they ever miss? They missed 2 or 3 high, but it was late. I mean, they were right on goal every time.
15 shots by Belgium, most allowed in a U.S. World Cup match since the U.S. gave up 40 to Belgium in 2014 round of 16 loss. How many did they score? 40 shots? That's my kind of team right there. Shoot more, score more. My son asked me last night, he goes, it was silence because the game wasn't going well. And he's sitting there watching, and he was gritting his teeth. He goes, why don't they just shoot more? And I was just we are related. Thank you. I mean, especially when you're down 3, I don't care how much time is left. Don't you just, at some point, you got to start heaving some Hail Marys?
Yeah, we kept, literally my son was saying the exact same thing. It's hilarious that you say that because he was losing his mind when they kept passing it backwards with only a few
minutes left.
4 minutes left. They kept passing it amongst the defenders. I'm we're down 3. Let's go. I don't care what it takes. So you're not wrong. That's hilarious that you've noticed that because my son was doing the exact same thing.
Yeah, and it was cool to get behind. It was fun. It was fun to watch.
Super fun.
And I do think it built some real momentum with this sport in this country, regardless of how it ended. You got a lot of people on board. It helped that it was here. I get that. But I think there are a lot of people now that maybe were on the fence or weren't really into it that next time World Cup comes around are going to be excited about it again. I will say this also. It feels like the athletes that are taking the field for our country are different than they have been in the past. Now, you still watch a couple of these dudes for these other teams, and
a little different.
The stride looks a little bit different. The build looks a little bit different. God, I can't remember. There was a dude, number 17. I think he was the goalie for a team that played on Sunday. Guy looked like he could have played tight end in the NFL. And I'm just like, that guy's different. Like, you watch Mbappe and you're like, that guy could play receiver in the NFL. There's not a lot of guys that really look like that play soccer.
Yeah.
And I feel like that we've had a bunch of mini-me's out there for a long time, and we don't really have that anymore. They look like real athletes that are out there playing now, and it's on par with a lot of these other countries. So it's a step in the right direction. I don't care how last night ended. I think it's still a step in the right direction.
I think last night was remarkably disappointed because I do think we've all watched us take that step. Like, I do believe, and look, with all due respect to the Landon Donovans of the world, like, Balogun feels different to me athletically.
He's got some juice.
Like, that dude can rip. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he is running and he is getting behind the defense, and he could fly. And it doesn't mean that I didn't enjoy watching Clint Dempsey. I did. But, like, let's be real. One dude was just absolutely burning through 4 different defenders on a run, and Dempsey was crafty and a very good player from what I can remember. Scored a lot of goals. But, like, I don't know. It's just that Josie Altidore. Like, there's a bunch of really good players from yesteryear, but the guys now do feel different. Yeah. So that's why last night was, I think, so disappointing, because I really thought we had a chance. I really did. Maybe not to win it all, and I would have been perfectly content if we lose the game close last night. You know what I mean? Like, hey, we went up against top 10 team in the country, top 10 team in the world. We gave it all we had. We were close. We looked the part. We didn't get embarrassed, but it was everything but last night. And that's why I think it hurt so bad, because it realized, man, we've come a long way, but goodness gracious, there's still a whole long distance between us and the next teams. There's a long way to go before we can actually compete at the top of the world.
All right, as our resident soccer expert, Saber, you want to add anything to this one from last night? Takeaways, things you saw, liked, didn't like, maybe why people should look at it differently than what they're thinking or saying?
I guess I know what it feels like to be a fan of a G6 school now.
Oh, no.
Are you calling us James Madison?
Maybe, yeah. Maybe Texas Tech.
Whoa.
Like, oh, okay. Like, oh, this is what it's like now. Okay.
Whoa.
Did you just call Texas Tech a G6 school?
Wow.
Well, no.
I've heard it all now.
Well, they were at one point, but.
And they looked like one in the playoffs last year.
A little bit.
Oh, my goodness.
I mean, that's in essence how we felt.
It's just John Saber talking, by the way.
Well,
Greg McElroy is removed, and Cole Cubelic. Greg McElroy is removing himself from this conversation. Allow the record to show.
Greg,
in case you're not watching,
to ask like, where all the hype came from. Like, everyone was so excited that, oh, hey, we're going to go in, we're going to win, and keep going. And the hype just felt almost unfounded. Yes, the United States have won games and done well, but we say all the time, against who?
Yeah.
And so it felt like a team that we see all the time in college football, the ones that, like Tulane in years past, they do well in the regular season, then they go up against real stiff
Cincinnati.
They step up a level. And
okay.
And look
at him bring it back around. What a pro's pro.
So we'll say it like they did last night. Levels.
Yeah.
Levy. So are you saying that you technically never bought the hype, or?
No, I'm just not. I mean, I was glad that everyone was all in, but it felt almost unfounded. It's like, oh, we're going to go in and win the next one. It's like, well, like, have you seen who we're playing? Like, we've only beaten them once. Like, we've lost, I think, the last 5 or 6 in a row.
I want to tell Zoltan last night, this is partially your fault. You're the one that was set their ass at the desk after their second game. Can they win this thing? And you said yes. So
they could. I mean, they were on the pitch, but no, they really didn't have a shot. No. Again, like a G6 team in the playoff.
I did. Do we know who was doing play-by-play last night? Was that Kevin Burkhardt? Who was that?
No.
Different guy.
Some random guy, but he did a good job.
He did a great job for Fox trying to push the rest of the World Cup.
Oh yeah.
With the well,
At
so
the
you know,
end.
the World Cup is not over
Just
in
so
this
you know,
country.
it's not over.
It is over for the men's team, but not in this country.
He
I was
also
like, we're not watching, bro. Maybe Argentina, but nobody's watching the rest
It
of
was
this.
amazing
It's okay.
how my wife implemented a no TV rule at about 9:00 last night because our kids have been watching a lot of TV lately. And now as soon as that's over, no more.
Sorry, guy.
Sorry, guys. Yep. Messi, you can check the highlights. He said that, and he also said, and for those of you that enjoyed this World Cup run by the U.S. national team, feel free to go and support your local team. Go and support all this other stuff. I'm like, all right, I think that might work for some. That might work for others. I don't know. But I think like the push for soccer in general, it was like, y'all, we're trying too hard here.
Yes.
Like we're trying too hard here. Like, all right, let us just let's just wallow in our disappointment. If you want to go support the Legion, by all means, I'm all for it. I think we'll probably go to a game. My kids are kind of into soccer right now for sure. I'd love to take them to a game. Like,
They actually played last night.
The Legion did?
Yeah.
Up against the U.S. team?
Yeah.
Weren't some of our players playing for the U.S. team?
No. Thank God, no.
Gosh.
I'd
Anyways,
have lost longer
beside
than
the point, like, it felt like a lot of this, and it was weird to me, like, looking back at it. It's like, are they, like, trying to subliminally push soccer? Like, I don't know.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
like the
I
sport
don't think
itself.
it's subliminal.
Yeah.
No, I mean I think
Fastest
FIFA
growing
Direct's
sport.
part of that. Yeah,
It's got to be FIFA.
it is. But listen, I don't really have a problem with
I don't
that.
either. I got no problem with it. It's not negative.
You want people to, I mean, we want all of our sports to grow that we cover.
Yeah,
right?
but after the Philadelphia Eagles lose in the second round of the playoffs, they're not telling, hey, and all you fans in Philadelphia, get ready for the UFL. You know, it's coming up here. It's not like, I mean, it's like, why do we have to do that in soccer and we don't do that?
AF1 will be here before you know it.
We don't do that in any other sport. It's like, yo, if it's not like, all right, well, hey, the men's basketball national team loses. It's like, hey, yes, all right, I know that's rare, but they lose.
Go back 12 years ago.
No, did we even medal that year? I remember that. Like,
It's going to be dicey.
No,
in
but
2
you make
years.
a good point. I mean, you could see
like they don't sit there and say at the end of it, like, hey, and just so you know, guys, go and support your local NBA team, like to continue the growth of the game. Like, why did we feel like that's necessary? Like,
NBDL is in a town near you.
You know what I'm saying?
No, it's 100%. And it is a little more, I think, than other sports. You know,
It's the only one I could think of.
Yeah, you don't. Yeah,
Maybe because it's here because it ain't growing. Or it is growing, but not nearly as much as powerful as it is everywhere else.
It's like even when I'm watching the Alabama softball team and they lose in heartbreaking fashion at Texas Tech in the doubleheader, like I'm so beside myself. They're not telling me at the end, hey, you Alabama fans, make sure you still continue to tune in to the Women's College World Series coming up in a couple days between Texas and Texas Tech. And if that's not enough for you, check out National Women's Soccer or National Women's Softball League. You know what I mean? Like, no, he
did say at one point, he said, and if you enjoyed this one, boy, do we have a double header for you tomorrow. And I was like, actually, no, because our team's not playing, so you don't have one for us.
My two teams are out. Like, I've thoroughly enjoyed watching Mexico the night before. That was electric. That was absolutely electric on Sunday night. And then last night, US being out, it's like, Now I think I'll just root for.
Can you imagine, like, Herb Street and Fowler, like Signetti hoist the trophy, national championship, and your Pee Wee League's getting going here soon, guys, in live tackle football. Get down to your local rec field. Make sure you support football. That's just not a real thing.
I mean, I'm all like, don't get me wrong, like I'm all for it. Like I have friends that are involved in the ownership group of the Legion. Like I support them, want them to win, want them to do well, want them to have a good following here in the Birmingham area. Absolutely. I don't know enough about soccer to talk about on the radio, so I'm not going to pretend to try. But I want the Legion to do well, and I will gladly support them with my children for sure. They like soccer, so I'm into it. But I just don't know why they feel like they need to push. They need to push it as hard as they do.
Is different from a lot of other sports.
Like if it's
I don't think there's any
great,
doubt.
people will go.
Yep. All right, so that'll probably put a bow on our soccer coverage for
You don't have anything else to add?
the next 4 years. I think
2 years it'll be in the Olympics.
My bad. Only other thing I would like to add is turning on sprinklers during timeouts.
Love that.
It's a hydration. The grass needs hydration too, man.
I was told by my resident soccer expert in family, it helps the grip and like for the field and the ball. And I'm like, this is bogus.
Who's your soccer expert?
Brother-in-law.
Oh, okay.
Who's super soccer nerd.
If it's your 8-year-old, I don't want to. Yeah.
No, he would give you a reason, but it wouldn't have anything to do with anything.
I mean, they run the Zamboni.
Traction speeds up the ball, but better for passing.
Yeah, it helps.
Love that.
Grass needs hydration too, man. It's not just a FIFA ploy.
Why don't they do it in lacrosse or football? Or
they're soft.
If they're actually, that works in reverse.
I know.
Okay.
Plus, also, at least in lacrosse, the ball's not really on the ground. It's in the nets and the sticks and whatnot.
Traction.
Yeah.
Levels.
I'm in a pretty dark spot about it. I'm not going to lie.
They got the studs on the feet. Got to have better grip.
Yet another thing in which I'm like, why are they trying to deceive us? Just tell them that we need commercials in this show. We don't need a hydration break. Like, we understand. 74 degrees in Seattle.
Fox is making an extra $500 off that, so they're not complaining.
And
they're not complaining.
No, I know Fox is doing well, but who's also
FIFA's,
FIFA.
They're all sponsored. Of course. The best was the one when Argentina played their friendly at Auburn, and that game was on TV, and the guy gave the wrong sponsor, and the color guy corrected him immediately. He's like, actually, Joey, that's brought to you by Celsius. He's like, whoops.
FIFA might have done something on that.
They just buzzed him.
Yeah.
Fix it.
Might have been Joe Pesci, man.
So, that's soccer. What college football team would the U.S. national team be if we tried to make that comp? We'll discuss it next on Jocks.
Go inside Jocks 94.5 on Jocks TV. Morning Jocks, Mac and Cube, three-man front video simulcasts are presented by Bill Smith Buick GMC and Game Day Men's Health. Watch on the Jocks mobile app and YouTube by searching Jocks 94.5 TV.
All right, welcome back in. McElroy and Cubelic in the morning. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Having a discussion about the World Cup soccer team. I think we're done with our fake analysis or attempted analysis that we've given. Belgium takes down the U.S. 4-1. How would you sort of compare this team to a college football team? Pac West tweets in. Appreciate you listening to the show. At Mac and Cube, USA Soccer was the overhyped Sunbelt team, and Belgium was upper tier SEC team. A story old as time.
Wow.
We're down to the Sunbelt now? Nothing wrong with Sunbelt. We love Sunbelt football.
I like to call them the Fun Belt personally.
But feels like a...
No, to me, I mean,
at least one to be American conference.
Or Conference USA.
At least.
Yeah.
Maybe Mountain West. Sunbelt. Come on, guys.
I don't think we're quite G League.
I think we're P5. I'll tell you who exactly it is. We're Missouri.
Nah.
Yes, we are.
Okay.
Yeah, we're not supposed. We don't lose to the teams we're supposed to be. Think about the teams that you named off that were ranked in the 60s.
We lost to Turkey.
Well, that was when we had the backups in.
That was a bowl game.
That's what all the soccer bros are
telling
me.
Guys are opting out.
A lot of guys opted out of that.
Every soccer bro was telling me that we lost.
That was Bo Perbula in the transfer portal.
But it would work against your argument that Missouri feasts in bowl games when other teams have guys opting out.
But we didn't punch above our weight class. So when the Texas A&Ms of the world and the ranked team showed up, it was, oh, man, like maybe we're not there just yet.
Okay.
We're Mizzou.
Antonio Macbeth tweets in, as much as I love OU, speaking of Oklahoma, the United States men teams reminds me of the 2018-2019 Lincoln Riley Big 12 teams. Had some dudes, ran through easy competition, couldn't hang with the big boys.
We got a Heisman Trophy winner out there?
So that sounds like Texas Tech now.
Yeah.
We are Texas Tech. Is that a good comp, Greg?
I don't
know if we play good enough defense.
No, I think
no.
I think a fair comparison is like it's like a mid-tier Power 6 school, maybe slightly lower tier Power 6 school. And like one of my buddies last night was like, well, Italy didn't even make the tournament. It's like, yeah, because they're coming out of Europe. Like it's harder to make it out of Europe than it is the CONCACAF. Like at least I've learned a little bit about this. Like, I've tried to learn. I still don't really understand the strategy of the game. Like, they're like, oh, you got to bring your wings up and your forwards back and your middies need to be pressing. Like, I have no idea what I'm looking at there. But I do understand, like, how you get to the World Cup. I do understand, like, what happens when you get there. I understand how a tournament works. Like, a round robin leading into knockouts, I can grasp that. I understand team rankings. And I also understand that, like, we did about what we were supposed to do.
Yeah.
We've only ever made it past the round of 16 once. And guess what? We're ranked 17th in the world. We made it to the round of 16. To me, feels like we about shot par. We shot par on a par 5.
Okay.
That's the way I look at it.
A shorter par 5 with no water.
Yeah, pretty much a straightforward municipal par 5. Like what you see is what you get. You got to get your score here. And we made a par, which is not a bad score. Just doesn't mean we made a good score.
Right. Theo Munger tweets in at Mac and Q. Belgium's top 10 team can be considered an elite team. Biggest difference between U.S. other national teams, they consistently play against elite best players in the world. Messi's having a pretty good World Cup, right?
I would say so.
Does he play against the best players in the world every week?
Well, I guess when you are the best, it's kind of,
I'm saying,
Well,
people don't think MLS are the best players in the world, per se. I mean, some of, but not every week in, week out, no?
Far from it. But I was told, and I actually did some due diligence on this because I care so much about U.S. soccer. I read and went through our entire roster, and all but about 4 of our guys do play internationally, several of which in England, a handful in Germany, a few others in other places. Like, most of our guys are playing international competition. Well, I can't speak to that. I don't know if they start on those international teams. I can't answer that.
They're rosters.
They're on the roster.
They're on the roster.
Gotcha.
I don't know what level of involvement they have, but they're over there. So I don't know if that's an accurate assessment of what we got.
Okay. Also, Frank Smith tweets in, can we stop pretending to care about soccer and talk about real football now, please? Jolly tweets in, we got boat raced. Our best athletes don't play soccer. Football, baseball, basketball, then hockey get our best athletes.
Baseball?
CrossFit?
Baseball, our best athletes?
Until you can entice our top athletic talent to go to soccer, we're just wasting money on mediocre product.
Ooh.
Pulisic was bad. Not impressed.
That feels a bit harsh.
And also accurate.
Sometimes the truth hurts.
I mean, I'm not going to say I'm not impressed. They won multiple games.
Yeah, I think they did a great job. Guess what? I went into yesterday's game believing they had a chance.
But also, let's go back. The crossers, both that were scored, especially the first one, was not defended well based on every analysis given in the post game, during the game. Like, it was a massive letdown defensively.
Terrible.
Also, the goalie had an all-time flop, an all-time blunder in any sport at any point in time. That was a wide right fumble, drop pass, whatever you want to call it in another sport,
Correct.
Swing and a miss, drop a fly ball. That was bad.
But he had an incredible save.
Okay, but
I'm going to use their term. I never heard this term. In the upper left 90. Not my term. In the upper left 90.
Most guys can't get into the 80s.
Minutes.
Much less the 90s.
Well, 3 minutes into the game. So
True.
To me, I looked at that as all right, he bailed us out of one that should have been a goal. And then he did give up a goal that was not great. So technically, it probably would have been 3-1 anyways. The soccer gods aren't going to let that fly.
Fair, but we also probably don't score if it doesn't bounce off a guy's head on a free kick. Did it not ricochet off a head?
Last time I checked, it ricocheted off someone's head on their goal too.
Fair.
You need to be more descriptive.
Same team had the header into our goal and their goal.
To me, if you're going to be mad at us for scoring off someone's head, you need to be mad at them for scoring off someone's head. Just saying.
I'm not 100% sure that goal is going in if it wasn't deflected. So, but that's a moment that is deflating.
Right.
That's a moment that, you make a lot of other great plays. I mean, that's the slant right over the middle of the field that's going to go for 80 that's dropped. That's a fly ball in the outfield that is dropped and gives up the run to tie the guy. That one hurts you minutes after, plays, drives, possessions after that play. That's what that did with the goalie on that one. So that was one that I think everybody watching just said, yeah, whatever, this is it. I mean, it's hard to grab momentum after a play like that. That was awful.
Yeah.
It's just that it was one. I mean, even you heard after the game, like it was indescribable. Like, what are you doing? Can't do that. Can't let that happen.
Correct.
I did not know until this World Cup, to tell you how far I've come, that when you kick it to your own goalie, the goalie can't touch the ball with his hands. I learned that.
Well, you should have learned that.
I'm saying we're all growing here.
I knew
and we
that.
got a great doubleheader for you tomorrow as well, guys.
I knew that, but what I didn't know is that when you're outside the goalie box, you can't grab it,
Right.
or whatever.
Yeah.
So poor guy is sitting there like trying to block it, like, oh my gosh,
Bump it.
like his trying to set a screen on the ball from 8 yards away. He looked like a fish out of the water, like trying to knock it, Freezy or whatever our goalie's name is. Like that poor guy had no shot.
Just clear it. He could have cleared it.
Could have.
Could've.
He also stubbed
Look
his
at that.
toe.
They all did.
Did you not see him stub his toe? Like he was trying to kick it and his foot just went straight into the dirt, hit a little fat. We've all done that.
Yeah, but that turf's damp. They wet it down, so he should have gone right through
Yeah,
it.
it was more traction. That's why.
Yeah. Maybe the sprinklers don't work
Been trying to say that.
during the break. Okay. Speaking of breaks, we've got one coming. First, tell our listeners about Crocker Moving Services.
No, they're a local company owned by an Iraq War veteran, Eric Crocker. Crocker believes in hiring movers you can trust to complete full background checks and run drug tests on every single employee. These are good guys. And you can trust them in your home. Your whole home back to them to move to your company headquarters from across the country, or just want them to come rearrange your living room. They got you covered. They also do deliveries for furniture that you've purchased and need to get to your home. So call or visit them online today for a free quote. The website's CrockerMovingServices.com. That's CrockerMovingServices.com. Support your veterans by choosing Crocker Moving Service for your next move.
George Stoia is going to talk more Oklahoma. John Mateer at 8 o'clock today. Adam Cole going to talk some Auburn, and Auburn, Alabama may be teaming up at 9:15 today. So we got a couple guests on tap for you. But when we come back, we're going to finish up this conversation of where the U.S. team would be if they were a college football team, and then go into some of our college quarterback conversations from yesterday. Because we talked about John Mateer maybe making a jump, a couple other quarterbacks making a jump. Who else could make a jump this year as far as just quarterbacks? So we talked teams yesterday, but now we'll talk quarterbacks that we feel like could be in line for a big step this upcoming season. We'll start that next right here on Jocks.
The capital of the sports talk nation. This is Jocks 94.5 and JocksFM.com. Birmingham.
All right, welcome back in. McElroy and Cubelic in the morning. We will attempt to move on. Royal Payne tweeting in at Mac and Cube. This confirmed for me I don't like the actual game of soccer. It's like the best kickers and punters having a side quest. It was an event, not making people watch regular MLS. Also, quote, only the ref knows the time is done. I'm going to be honest with you, man. There's some truth to that tweet.
I agree with that. Why don't we just stop the clock? Like, what are we doing? Stop the clock.
Christian Cooper, we are like that first Deion Colorado team that got all the hype. Game day came to town. They got boat raced by their first big boy game. That team had some dudes, though. I mean, number one overall pick.
We got dudes. We got Pulisic.
I don't think Travis Hunter had a game like that last night.
I'll be honest
Not
with you.
even Shador did.
Maybe Shiloh.
Haters. I'm not going to laugh at that.
That's the truth.
I am.
He got hurt, guys. He kicked someone's foot.
He was injured the whole time. I'm not mad at him.
He was banged up.
I'm mad at
play well
everybody.
last night.
I'm not mad at him at all. I'm mad that I thought he was basically the American Messi.
Hold on.
Yeah, you felt
All you
it.
got to do is watch one
That's
commercial
a
and
you
you think
problem
he's.
for believing that.
You believe
that's
that?
Yeah.
I will believe anything. Want to know why? Because I'm a patriot. And you guys, you're sitting here not supporting our team,
I did.
not supporting America.
We were in.
Yeah.
I was super in, and I thought he was going to be the man. And to be honest with you, what was it, the first game or whatever? Like he came off the bench or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
Like, and he had some juice. Now, granted, it was against a team that was less than. Like, what was it, Paraguay? Who
You
was it?
hate these teams that the U.S. played.
I'm
early,
so
by the
mad
way.
at them. Why couldn't they play better to make me not have high hopes? Yes, I am especially mad Australia.
This goes into
and
what
Paraguay.
Damian said, though. Like, we are Missouri.
I told you.
Playing these teams we're playing. Maybe Ole Miss. Like, early lane Ole Miss.
Maybe.
And no defense.
It feels like A&M.
All fair, but I don't know, dude. Just bummed me out. Last night I was so bummed. Mayor's like, you're in such a bad mood. I was like, yeah.
America lost.
See me when Bama loses. I'm in a really bad mood then, too. Like, it just happens.
Yeah, but you hate Bama, so.
Yeah, that's right. I also hate America. I hate the American team,
True,
too,
yeah, you
apparently.
hated Oklahoma
that's
when they won the championship,
Yep.
apparently.
I hate everybody. That's
All right, so
exactly what it is.
before we move on, will this lead to you watching more of this now that they're out at all than you would if they would have been out in, say, the first group stage?
See, like, here's the thing that I always come back to. Like, I think it's very, very easy to get on board with the Team USA type of approach. I don't care what it is. It can be the Women's World Cup. It can be the Men's World Cup. It can be the FIBA championships. Don't get me wrong. Do I know where those are? Not often. But, like, if America's on, I'm probably going to be in. Like, I'm at Team USA when it comes to the World Baseball Classic. Like, I mean, there's anything Team USA, I'm in.
They're also some of the greatest players in the world.
Confirm.
Performing. I mean,
Best athlete.
Same thing when Team USA men's soccer's out there too. Best player. I mean, American Messi.
for Belgium.
Jeez.
American Messi.
I mean,
you just said it. Some of them play in Europe, but they're on the bench.
Yeah.
Like
I don't know if they're on the bench or not. I'm not watching.
What do we think? Honestly, John, what do you think the highest ranked individual player is on Team USA? This is not a knock. I'm not mad. I'm just.
We have world individual rankings now.
I'm sure there's a FFF,
Greg,
a football
we
FFF.
have people who rank SEC quarterbacks 7 times a week. Like, there's got to be a publication that ranks soccer players
Pro
worldwide.
Football Focus. Yeah, there is a European PFF. You know
Oh,
this.
I needed that to watch this, by the way.
That was quality. That would actually be helpul because I feel like
help me.
The
to
one
be honest
time.
with you, that'd be the one because they could just feed me a bunch of nonsense and I'd believe them.
100%.
Oh, the actual angle pass rate was 92%. Doesn't mean anything.
All
The traction after the hydration break from the sprinklers is actually gone up 57%. Oh, that's why we lost. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was definitely it. It was a wet track. We can't play on that.
Wet track.
But here's the thing. I think soccer's always had a hard time with this. And because I've told my friends this, and I think soccer is an acquired taste. I also think that there's parts of soccer. The reason why the World Cup's awesome is the energy in the building. Like when we're watching Mexico playing in that Azteca against England, it's like that was unbelievable. Like that was the most electric scene. You could hear it. It's like a college football crowd on rivalry weekend. It's amazing. Like all electric, all into it. But unless you have a legitimate rooting interest, unless all of a sudden you decide after watching the U.S. men's soccer teams, like, you know what? I'm a Paris Saint-Germain fan. You know what? I'm gonna root for Leicester City. Or, oh, you know what? This American performance is really making me a fan of the Chicago Fire or whatever their team is. I don't think you can connect the dots to that. That to me is difficult. In basketball, for example, you watch the Olympics and you see this guy from Greece that's just dominating, and all of a sudden now he's playing for Milwaukee. It's like, golly, I think I'll watch this Giannis guy. He's unbelievable. I think soccer has a difficult time connecting the dots to the leagues because there's too many of them. And frankly, I think we've been told for a long time that the MLS is a substandard league. So the American fan has a difficult time sitting there saying, well, man, after watching Balogun play, he's unbelievable. Where does he play in the United States? Oh, he doesn't play in the United States. So now I got to wake up at 7 a.m. on a Saturday to watch him play 8 minutes coming off the bench for Borussia Dortmund. Like, I don't know.
And by
I'm honest, I'm impressed with your knowledge so far.
Yeah,
like, I
you-
don't know
you
all
dropped
these
some
things
names,
you're talking
dog.
about.
Well,
but
because
You're dialed in.
did play a couple years of
FIFA.
there's a lot of FIFA
Yeah, there it is.
in the NFL.
Makes sense.
But like these are the things. Like I think that's a difficult thing to connect. And if it can be done, that'd be great. I think more people involved in sports, the better. I know this. I know soccer's a heck of a sport to play. I know that.
Yeah.
It's a great sport to play. Kirby Smart told us that when we were sitting there at the Regions.
you said get off the baseball field.
Well,
Start playing golf. I have a list of the top 100 players in the World Cup. I'll just say this, though. Messi is 16. I'll tell you where the highest ranked U.S. player is next.
Go inside Jocks 94.5 on Jocks TV. Morning Jocks, Mac and Cube, three-man front video simulcasts are presented by Bill Smith Buick GMC and Game Day Men's Health. Watch on the Jocks mobile app and YouTube by searching Jocks 94.5 TV.
All right, we will go to American football after our next break, but Fox Sports has their top 100 players in this World Cup. Now, I said they have Messi at 16, so take that for what you will. I don't know if that immediately debunks it, forces you to not pay attention to it here at 7:54, Tuesday, July 7th. I'm trying to get back to the highest ranked American player. Weston McKennie at 73 would be the highest ranked American player.
At least he made the list.
There's two. Pulisic made the list also, but he's in the
McKinney's legit.
70s. So
At least I think Balogun's a monster.
he's not on this list, by the way. So I
I
wondered,
love
did
that
he
guy.
just like bust out in this tournament?
there-
Was this expected of him?
They're Jalen Hyatt.
Wow, dang.
Well, I mean, he, the score that was just came out of nowhere.
And
System
is
fit.
not great at the next level.
Oh, maybe,
System fit.
yeah.
Great system fit.
Golly, that's
So-
actually good.
Yeah.
Maybe the U.S. team is Tennessee. Really good at one thing.
Yeah.
Dangerous every time they take the field, pitch, but
It can get ugly.
maybe not a threat to win the whole thing.
I feel good about us.
Lamine Yamal is the number one player in this tournament per Fox Sports.
Oh,
and
he
he's
is.
he's
Yeah.
18 years old.
Is that good?
Yeah. It's amazing.
So he's Ryan Williams.
I don't think Ryan Williams was the best in the world. He was just
Ryan Williams is still 17.
There was a moment.
youngest.
There was a
He was
moment.
just the
There was a
youngest.
moment,
Yeah.
Damien. There was a moment.
there was
Damien.
a play.
You're telling me
There was a play.
I heard a host in front of this microphone the Monday after the Georgia game that said, go ahead and hand him the Heisman Trophy because it's over. There's literally no reason to play any more games.
No, that's Jeremiah Smith.
Not what I heard from this microphone.
I would love to know who said that.
I was about 648, if that gives you a hint.
I'm trying to think.
Don't play any more games.
Who's doing morning jocks at that time?
Conrad. Can't
Should
get
be
the
noted
cursing out of him, man.
the
Couldn't
last
remember his
time
land.
There were a lot of people that would have said he's the best player on earth,
last-
including Randy Moss.
Last time I remember hearing something like that would have been 2010, and Mark May felt the same way about Denard Robinson.
Oh God.
Yeah, but he
Haters.
didn't tie his shoes, John.
Yeah, and look what happened. He was after 2 games. Give him the Heisman right now. And then someone kind
Hey,
of
you don't talk about
Bino
overrated.
Cook gave Ron Paulus 3 Heismans. So let's not get too carried away.
I think if you win any less than 4, you hadn't done it right.
Or at least being predicted to. Speaking of Heismans, John Mateer in the running for it this year. We will ask George Stoia next on Jock.
This is McElroy and Cubelic in the morning.
You didn't start a business just to keep the lights on. You're here to sell more today than yesterday. You're here to win. Lucky for you, Shopify built the best converting checkout on the planet. Like the just one tapping, ridiculously fast acting, sky-high sales stacking, champion of checkouts. That's the good stuff right there. So if your business is in it to win it, win with Shopify. Start your free trial today at shopify.com/win.